In this video, I'll share the following builds. Normal 3 LBG for those that miss turret support. Pierce 3 Burst Step LBG for the people that love to dance and pew pew. Pierce 3 Wyvern Ignition Pierce HBG that reaches 96% universal affinity without an RNG talisman and can easily push 100% with an RNG talisman. And last but not least, Spread LBG and HBG. Far from our beloved Spread and World, the recoil is still ridiculous, but damage-wise, it's pretty good. Plus, point blank spread is just sexy. Anyway, let's start. Normal 3 LBG is pretty niche. Is it stronger than Pierce? No. Stronger than Spread? Absolutely not. If you're not a gunner, I don't really recommend making this. This is just a build to serve as a palate cleanser if a gunner is too bored of Pierce or Spread. Normal 3 LBG no RNG talisman build. The build has ballistics 2 for point blank normals with affinity that peaks at 89% on a weak spot. No burst stepping is done with normal 3 LBG, so keeping max might active is a lot easier. You only have evade extender 2 as a crutch for getting out of harm's way. I highly advise you to eat for tumbler high or tumbler low. Tumbler high gives you the same frames as having evade window 3, and low gives you evade window 2. Please make sure you have the appropriate gun mods. Normal 3 LBG with an RNG talisman. The talisman I am using is a rarity 6 with 2 ballistics and 2 maximum might with the level 2 armor slot. With this, I was able to combine 4 shot with critical boost 3. The affinity is slightly lower because I sacrificed the last level of weakness exploit and 1 level of critical eye. I tried to patch up the decrease in affinity with another level of maximum might. This build's affinity peaks at 85% on a weak spot. I've always had my reservations in using 2-piece Fulgur Angenet and keeping Max Might active while burst stepping. Special thanks to Damo and Unkempt Herald for opening my eyes of its reliable uptime. All you simply need is Constitution 5 and a little bit of restraint from panic hopping like a mad lad during a hunt. Pierce 3 LBG with no RNG talisman build. It's Pierce. I can't play this without at least ballistics 2. With all the skills active, this build peaks at 70% affinity. FYI, critical boost level 3 becomes better than Pierce Deco the moment your build has an affinity of at least 65%. If you want to use this build against Soshia or Jindahad, you can drop Chain Decoration and put Earplugs Decoration to get Earplugs level 3. Friendly reminder to please check gun custom mods. I still get comments from time to time asking why their Pierce ammo is only 3 per magazine and not 4 per magazine. Pierce 3 LBG with an RNG talisman. Same rarity 6 talisman that I was using a while ago. 2 ballistics, 2 maximum might with a level 2 armor slot. Since ballistics is on my talisman, I was able to get critical boost 5 and push for more affinity by adding 1 level of weakness exploit. Now, the total affinity is at 75%. I did sacrifice burst, but the good thing here is I can easily reach Earplugs level 3 by switching the ambush decoration if I ever decide to bring this against Soshia or Jindahad. I would say a godly talisman for this would be an R8 Pierce ammo with a level 1 weapon slot or an R6 R7 with ballistics and opener combination for the possibility of combining critical boost 3 and Pierce while maintaining opener at level 3 and also having ballistics level 2. 2-piece Mizutsune now activates Bubble Blight, which activates Slick Blade, which is an innate skill on Mizu weapons. Slick Blade adds 21% to your affinity when you have Bubble Blight. Dodging 3 times with 2 pieces of Mizu armor gives you Bubble Blight. When you are wet, you also get affinity and it stacks with the 21%. But, you know, it's hard to get wet on your own, so I don't rely on it. Gameplay is simple. Hop 3 times to activate Bubble Blight, fire Pierce 3 when there is no gauge, and when there is a gauge, fire special ammo when it is full. I love using Wyvern Pierce instead of Heart because it fully utilizes the high universal affinity of the build. Pierce 3 HBG with no RNG talisman. Despite the Mizu HBG having the largest magazine size for Pierce 3, I'm still a sucker for opener level 3. Pierce ammo has the slowest reload speed among all the standard ammo types, making it 30% faster through opener level 3 just feels right. Ballistics level 2 is there for the comfort of managing critical distance. Special ammo boost combined with ignition mode SD2 to get the most from your special ammo. Like I said a while ago, I prefer Wyvern Pierce over for Wyvern Ignition here. Just switch the special ammo to your preference. Wyvern Blast got buffed, so you can use it at times that the monster is down, but it does not crit, by the way. The affinity of this set peaks at 96% universal affinity and 106% on a weak spot. You can switch Tenderizer Deco for earplugs to get level 3 earplugs if you wish. Here's 3 HBG with an RNG talisman. I am using a rarity 7 talisman with 3 levels of opening shot. With this, I was able to get critical boost 3 and 1 level of expert. I sacrificed ballistics too. Managing critical distance would be a bit messy, but I plan to use this build on multiplayer where I can just chill and pew pew on the side anyway. With all the skills active, this build reaches 100% universal affinity. If I am to bring this build for Zoshia or Jindahad, I'll sacrifice 1 level of max might to get earplugs, bringing my affinity down to 90%. But it would still be stronger than the build I had without an RNG talisman. Last but not least, spread LBG and HBG. It's both Seregios. Both can fire spread 3, both can deal a ton of damage. It just needs some getting used to. Please, another gentle reminder to always check the custom mods of the gun. Blade scale loading offers a huge boost in damage for 3 of your bullets when you iframe, and evade reload is such a good quality of life skill when hopping after firing your spread ammo. It just works. From a viewer's perspective, the recoil will certainly discourage you to try it, but still, try to give it a shot. These are the 2 guns I use most of the time when I face 9-star monsters such as Arkveld, Raidao, Seregios, and Jindahad. I prefer to use Evasion Mantle for HBG, while I use Corrupted Mantle for the LBG. Spread 3 no RNG talisman build. Ballistics 2 is non-negotiable. You need it so that you don't lose critical distance when the monster is just right in front of you. 2-piece Fulgur, 2-piece Gore. Kind of like the P3 burst stepping setup, but without the Constitution 5. With all the skills active, the affinity of this set peaks at 99% on a weak spot. You can easily come up with a build that can reach 100% affinity, but I wanted to have at least 2 levels of evade window on my set alongside evade extender level 2. Evade window can drastically increase not only your survivability but also your DPS through blade scale loading. Evade window level 2 with Tumbler High is equivalent to having evade window 5, which will make blade scale activation a walk in the park. To reach earplugs level 3, you can sacrifice Chain Decoration. Spread 3 with an RNG talisman. Ballistics level 2, Maximum Might level 2 with a level 2 armor slot made it possible for me to combine Spread 3 and Critical Boost 3. The overall affinity of the set now decreased from 99% to 95%, but it still hits harder and can maintain Earplugs level 3 without the need to sacrifice Burst, unlike the first set that I mentioned. Evade Window 2 is still there to be combined with Tumbler High for easy blade scale activations. That's it for the video. If you have questions, just comment them down below. If the video helped, please do like the video and consider subscribing if you have not. I still stream on Twitch. Feel free to drop by for some hunts. I will see you in the next one.